Sledgehammer in hand and face masked to shield them from the stench of death, Guatemalan grave cleaners are tasked with the job of opening crypts and removing the remains that lurk inside. If a lease on a grave has expired or not been paid, grave cleaners will break open the crypts to remove and rebury the bodies. Any remains that have not been claimed are packed into plastic bags, labeled, and stored in mass graves. Bodies that have been stored in the upper crypt are exposed to dry and sunny conditions, which means they do not decompose and instead become mummified. In some countries, such as Guatemala, with many bodies still intact and the grave cleaners earning little over minimum wage, the workers graft fast and in a lighthearted manner to evict corpses from graves. This shows the harsh reality of how money is power and exposes the human cost involving disrespect and desecrate where the dead are laid to rest. Unbelievable as it may sound, there are people who make a living collecting animal sperm for researchers or breeding purposes, for example, artificial insemination. And the only way to do this is by, well, masturbating the animal. The animal masturbator has 3 ways of performing his job, all of which involve considerable risk to himself. The first is to use a rectal electrifier, which sends small shots of electricity up the bottom of the animal to stimulate it from behind. Second is to carefully place an artificial vagina on the bull's penis. The third option is to do it the old-fashioned way, with their hands, manual stimulation. Guard duty at Buckingham Palace is regarded as one of the worst jobs in the British Army. Besides the fact that they have to stand for hours, no laughing allowed, they also have to look their best. Even more worse, they have to deal with tourists taking them for statues and taking snapshots of them when they cannot do anything about it. Soldiers spend several hours each day cleaning and pressing their uniforms and polishing their boots in preparation for one of the many kit inspections that they are likely to face before taking up their positions outside one of the royal palaces. Any soldier whose turnout is less than immaculate is likely to face a variety of punishments, such as extra guard duty. If not the dirtiest, this is definitely the most mentally disturbing job. Crime scene cleaners specialize in cleaning and sanitizing homes, businesses, and vehicles after homicides, suicides, industrial accidents, and other traumas. It takes a special kind of person to work in the field of crime scene cleanup. You need a strong stomach and nerves of steel because your job involves cleaning up human remains left behind by medical examiners, chemicals, or potentially harmful viruses or bacteria. One of the main job duties is cleaning up human waste. This includes cleaning blood off walls and objects, ripping out or cleaning carpet, cleaning or disposing of furniture, and bagging loose human remains. This is how sewers are cleaned in most Indian cities. The laborer would barely go down a sewer without protection to clean it. Workers use metal scrapers, brooms, or their bare hands to clean drainage and sanitation lines. They would crawl through the sewage wearing no protective gear at all. Manual scavenging, as their work is known, was ruled illegal, but private contractors hired by the municipal government continue to employ them. Hundreds reportedly die from the work each year. In Mumbai, an average of 20 sewer workers die each month from accidents, suffocation, or exposure to toxic gases. Many scavengers say they have no alternative. They just got paid a measly $5 a day to wallow in filth, unclogging the city's drains.